Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Now it's Fields.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Bears come into this one in search of win number 13 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Baldwin over the juke.
And the Bears are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up?
That's Jamon. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A great effort there. His 11th
get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On second down, here's the option. Pushing through the contact. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 2nd down, it's Baldwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, that moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Baldwin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields rolling to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And power running here down the 6-yard line. The keeper gives gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Fields now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Leonard. Touchdown, Bears! From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9.
16. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2.
Buccaneers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tip the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Chicago.
pass all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's close. left sideline. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 2nd down now, it's Baldwin. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They run the counter. Baldwin. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bucs have taken a fourth quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
This is 1st and 10.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first down. Back to throw. Fields gets this to Moore, and he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And one last throw here for Fields. They'll roll him out right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bucs, they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.